Matthew 2:23. Kai elthon katokesen eis palin legaminen Nazareth. Hopos plerothe ta rethin diaton propheton hoti Nazarias klethesetai. Joseph has been warned in a dream not to go to Judea, where the wicked and cruel offspring of Herod the Great is reigning. So he withdraws to Galilee, and we read, and he came. And I'm translating that participle as a participle of attendant circumstance. So I'm adding in the word and just translating it along with the verb it's with. The verb here is in the indicative, so I'm translating the participle as in the indicative. So, and he came and dwelt, and that's from the verb katoikeo. I don't know if you know that word, but katoikeo, to dwell. You probably know oikos or oikeo, and you can see that has a prepositional prefix. So notice how the omicron has lengthened to an omega, and notice how the iota has then subscripted underneath. There's the sigma. This is an aorist active indicative, third person singular. We're describing Joseph, but obviously Joseph is traveling with Mary and Jesus as well. So, and he came and dwelt in a city called Nazareth, so that which was spoken through the prophets would be fulfilled, right? This is an aorist passive subjunctive following hopos. And what was it that was spoken through the prophets? Well, that he will be called a Nazarene, that he will be called a Nazarene. Let's look at this word klethesetai. Do you recognize what that's from? I tell students, whenever you see kle and you don't know what it's from kaleo. Kaleo will frequently have zero vowel gradation, which is a fancy way of saying vowels drop out. You see this theta here. Remember, the theta is like a big recliner, like an easy chair, somebody feeling passive. There is no augment. So this is a future passive indicative, third person singular. He will be called. And then this verb and this construction in particular takes a nominative rather than accusative. It doesn't take an accusative direct object. It takes a nominative of appellation, and that's why Nazarias is in the nominative. If you think about it, you know, the subject here, he implied, he will be called a Nazarene. The verb will be called is almost like a copulative verb, isn't it? It's almost like an equal sign. He is that. And so whether you think of it that way or whether you think of it as a nominative of appellation, this construction requires a nominative on the other side there. Let's think for a moment about the meaning very quickly. So it's interesting. It doesn't just say a singular prophet, but through the prophets. So perhaps this is saying that the multiple prophecies of Jesus, the Messiah's lowly origins, and so here now the Messiah comes. He's being raised in this out of the way, unimportant city. So perhaps that's what's being alluded to. Another suggestion is that Isaiah 11:1, where there's the prophecy of the Messiah, a shoot will come out of the stump of Jesse, a branch in Hebrew, netzer. And so here we have those sounds, the Nazarias, netzer. Perhaps this is an allusion, a play on words. Here now the branch, the promised messianic branch has come.